Hey guys, let's talk about why purchasing a house in Ghana should not be done like purchasing tomatoes in the market. More when I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hey guys, welcome. You just discovered the Eric McNeil Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life, and empowering others free. So I want to talk to you today about purchasing a home here in Ghana, or really purchasing a home anywhere. But I'm going to tell you, you get taken over here, you just been taken. It's little to no recourse that you're going to have. So you got to get into, know what you're doing. I'm telling you that right now. But at any rate, yesterday I had got some banku and some groundnut soup. They call peanuts, in the West, but they call it groundnut here. So I got some groundnut soup with some banku. And the one thing that I can say that I don't like about Ghana is that they don't seem to put a lot of vegetables. They don't usually have vegetables with their daily meals, and so you're left with needing vegetables. And so I had some left over that I was going to warm up today, some of the groundnut soup, and I had another ball of banku that I was going to enjoy. But I was going to add vegetables to mine, some cabbage and some carrots and onions and some tomatoes that I have. So I was going to add my vegetables in mine and enjoy, with my vegetables. So yesterday, as I was coming home, I saw some pretty tomatoes, but they were in, the big container. And the guy came out. It was down in the local village, and the guy actually, I guess, I don't know if that was his wife, but she was a little further back at the house, and so he came out to assist me. And so he was telling me he knew me, because they brought some materials up to the house one time, and so, he started asking me for work and job and all of that, But at any rate, they had some pretty tomatoes out there. So I was like, I want some of these tomatoes. And but I was telling them that this is too many. It's like, that's too many, because this is a big thing of tomatoes. So I was like, no, I can't eat that. So, I told them I just want some 10 cities worth of tomatoes. And that would be enough for me. So the wife actually brought me some tomatoes, in a bag, that she had, picked out 10 cities worth. So, I'm looking at these pretty tomatoes that's right here. I never even thought once to go in the bag. Now, usually, if you know that if you're shopping in the markets here, you always check everything, right? Because they're good for doing, a lot of bait and switch here. So you got to check everything when you're in, like, you go down to these big markets like Medina, Macola, wherever, you have to check it. And but here I was just at the village. I'm like, they know me. And I'm here all the time, so I'm going to see you again. It's not like I'm going to buy something and I'm not going to see you. So I didn't bother about checking this 10 city worth of tomatoes, right? And especially he's asking me for a job and all of this. So obviously he knows that he's going to see me again. And he's like, I got some seedlings, a tangerine. I bought some tangerines from him. I brought the tomatoes from them, and I purchased a few other items from them. So, so you would think that with the tomatoes, you know, with them having these beautiful tomatoes sitting out on display, that the tomatoes that they would give me would be just as beautiful. But no, that's not the case. Here are my tomatoes. And when I got my tomatoes home and I opened my tomatoes up, it's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tomatoes. And I start looking at my tomatoes, and I noticed that my tomatoes were not as pretty as their tomatoes. You see that? You see it? Does that look like a pretty tomato to you? No, it doesn't. That's one. That's two. Look at that tomato. Look at that tomato. Now, so that's two of my tomatoes that I don't like, that I would not have taken. Now the other one is okay. This one is just a third. Look at that tomato. Now, normally I would have made them put these tomatoes back and give me other tomatoes, right? If I was in a normal market, but I didn't check. So out of my 9 tomatoes, 3 of them I don't like. So a third of my tomatoes are bad, in my opinion. A third of my tomatoes. Now it's true, yeah, you probably say, well, you just cut that off, that piece off. Yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, like I say, a third of my tomatoes are not up to par. And this is why I say you cannot treat a home purchase here in Ghana like you would go to the market and buy tomatoes. Because while these tomatoes only cost 10 cedis, so it's no big deal, that house is the most expensive purchase you ever make in your life. And so it's a huge deal. So what if they did the same type of, I don't know, rigmarole or shenanigan or bait and switch or whatever in the purchase of your home? Because you're trying to save money. Right? This is what I hear all the time. Oh, we didn't do it like that because we want to save some money. Yeah, I want to save money too. But when I'm going to purchase the most expensive purchase of my life, I want to get what I pay for. I'm not going to treat it like I'm going to the market to buy tomatoes. Oh, you just give me this guy, you know. Yeah, no. Wait a minute, hold on. This is serious here. This is a home you're buying. You're not buying tomatoes. You can't just talk like, you know, I can take this tomato if I want to, just toss it away. Is it going to impact me any? No, that ain't, I'm not going to feel that. You know, if I need to toss this one away, I just toss it away. Cut it up, whatever, you know, toss half of it away. I ain't gonna toss that whole tomato. Half of that tomato good. Let me just let y'all know. But I'm saying, I can toss the tomato away and it ain't gonna be no big deal, right? Now you go out and buy $100,000 worth of home, and let's say a third of it is not up to par. What can you do? So at any rate, that's why I just want to say, when you're dealing with a home purchase, guys, know who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with. You don't have to buy from Migrating Culture. You don't have to come to us and buy, right? I mean, I would love for you to buy with us, and that would be optimal. You know who you're getting in bed with. That, hey, we ain't gonna run off with your money. We ain't gonna go into hiding. It ain't gonna happen here. But whomever you do decide to go with your home purchase, just do your due diligence, okay? Like, if you don't get excellent service, you don't come to us for excellent service, just make sure whomever you go to, you're going to get excellent service. That's all I'm saying. Don't go out there treating it like tomatoes, like you're buying tomatoes in the market. This is serious stuff, whether you're purchasing just the land or whether you're purchasing the home and the land. Treat it what it is. Like, this is serious, and don't feel that you have to be pressured into making a purchase. If it doesn't feel right, back up. Think about it. You do not have to come to Africa, to Ghana, and purchase a home like that. Nobody is forcing you to come here and just make that purchase. You don't know the landscape, then take your time. You know, maybe go and rent something for 6 months and learn the environment. Learn about what you're dealing with before you just go out there, and think you have to purchase. You don't have to come on here on no 2-week trip and make a purchase of land, right? It's not a requirement. Like, hey, I got to purchase this land. No, you don't have to do it, right? You can easily just come here and rent and chill out, understand what you're about to get yourself into. So that's all I wanted to bring you. It's do your due diligence, people. Do your due diligence. You like what we're talking about. Well, before I say that, before I end, I want you, if you haven't already heard, then you know that we're building the sustainable community migrating culture. You can check us out at the website migratingculturecrossing.com. Make sure you check us out. We have 5 models, and they start from the smallest, which is a studio, all the way up to the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And on November the 26th, we're going to be launching our half-price home sale. So the pricing that you see on the website, you'll be able to get the home for half price. And that's not a joke. It's not a scam. It's not an April Fool's. It's real, right? This is the real deal. The only requirements to get that half price is that you prepay the entire amount up front, and you'll be willing to wait 36 months to receive your home. So, and if that deal is not, sufficient for you, if it doesn't work with your budget, then we have like 3 other deals. They're not going to get you 50% off, but one of them will get you 25% off. One of them will get you 12.5% off. Or one of them, our regular deal, which is for the price of the home that you see on the website. You can use that if that works for you. It just requires you putting a third, 30% down and paying in installments. So at any rate, if you like what we're talking about, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, tell me what you think, and you can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Eric McNeil. It's free. And as always, hoorah, ahuru, now be free.